Do you ever feel like you're drowning in apps, marketing tools, and endless social media trends and still not seeing results? Well, you're not alone. Complexity is everywhere and it's exhausting. But here's the truth. The most successful real estate agents that I know aren't winning with more. They're winning with simplicity. I'm Shaleni Henriquez with Real Broker, and after almost 13 years in real estate, and yes, more than 100,000 spent on courses, masterminds, and apps, I've learned that simplicity is the secret weapon to a successful business. And that's why I created this series. I want to take you through step by step the framework that helped me to get control back in my business. Depending on when you're watching this, some of the videos may already be up or they might not be up yet. So subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on this series. Now let me take you back. Old me, my computer was jammed with programs I swore that I would master someday. Apple Motion, yeah, I bought that. Photoshop, you name it. My Google Drive, it was a graveyard of half-finished content calendars that I had purchased. Every time I saw another agent's reel pop up, I thought, how do they have time for all of this between business, family, and all of the things? And honestly, when I really went internally to look at myself, it was that I was chasing perfection. Now, drop a relatable in the comments if you know what I mean. Even still have a sticky note on my computer that says you don't need another course, because deep down I knew and I know that I didn't need to learn more. What I really needed was to take action. I was spending more time preparing and researching than executing. And that's when I built the framework that I now call Simplify to Amplify, to pull myself out of paralysis and into action. And I didn't know that's what it was at the time, but that is what it's turned out to be. Here's the lie that we tell ourselves as realtors.
If I just find the right CRM, the right social media template, the right marketing hack, my business will finally click.
But in reality, every new tool just adds more noise. It's more of a learning curve. There's more decisions to make, and there's more guilt that comes with not doing the thing. And that's where analysis paralysis comes in. I've been there. And I see it with the agents that I work with every day and that I mentor, from brand new agents to top producers. Overwhelm doesn't care how long you've been in the business. Feeling overwhelmed isn't proof that you need another tool. It's a signal that things are too complicated. And the real fix is clarity. Simplify your systems so you can take control again. I like to think of real estate marketing like a garden. To grow, you only need a few essentials. You need good soil, you need water, you need sunlight. But if you cram in every plant, like shade plants, sun plants, 20 kinds of flowers, and 100 garden gnomes and pink flamingos, it turns into chaos and nothing thrives. It's the same with your marketing. When you overload your calendar with apps and tactics and shoulds, nothing works. But when you simplify and focus on fewer, better things, you give your ideas room to grow. Simplifying to me means stripping everything down to the essentials, your brand pillars, your content pillars, and a simple posting system and one place to track it all. And amplifying means making the most of what you already have, repurposing a reel into a YouTube short, turning a story into a LinkedIn post, if that's your jam, or like using one client win in multiple ways. That's it. All you need, 3 or 4 pillars and a simple system and smart amplification of your message. No overwhelm, no shiny object chasing, just clarity and consistency. Oh, doesn't that sound nice? The truth is most agents are stuck in what I call a spray and pray cycle. They post a listing here, like a random Canva quote here, maybe the market update that their office gave them, and then they disappear for weeks. So that inconsistency, it kills trust. And I know because I've done it too. Posting anything, refreshing my phone, looking for some engagement and crickets, right? Problem wasn't me. It was really the lack of a system. And that's part of me realizing that visibility isn't about doing more. It's about simplifying so that you can amplify your message. For example, part of clarity is defining what you want to be known for. So right now, my 4 content pillars are community. I just did a reel on Room 104 Coffee, Milton's Marquee, or different restaurants. Also, real estate expertise, market updates, buyer and seller strategies, and all of your listings. That's another pillar. Content and video gear tips, because I love working with other realtors and I love video gear. So I love talking about that. And then behind the scenes lifestyle. I show my husband, my Jeep, my Frenchies, what I'm reading, personal development. And that's the bulk of what I post, really, because clients connect with people, not just sold signs. So don't be scared to really show who you are. That's your personal brand. When your content cycles through clear pillars, your audience instantly knows what you stand for. They trust you and they remember you when it's time to buy, sell, or join your team or your brokerage. Take some time to think about what your own content pillars might be. What do you love to talk about? Come up with 3 or 4 things and give it a go for 30 days. Try and cycle them. I once heard Laura Belgrade describe this when she was referring to brand as like a coat of arms. It is like what represents you, really. Your coat of arms is your brand, and you can pull your content pillars out from there. Listen, I know what you're thinking.
Other agents are already doing this. This feels so overdone. I don't want to really talk about my community or restaurants. That has nothing to do with real estate.
And listen, if what you're doing right now isn't working because you're watching this video looking for ideas, why don't you give it a shot? Give it some time. It'll get you out in the community. You'll meet some people, which is also great. You're going to help put a business on the map because you're going to showcase it. You're going to help somebody discover that business, and then they're going to thank you because maybe they just found their favorite latte, and you're going to look like you really understand your community. So really, what is there to lose? Everybody wins. And I remember hearing about this back in 2017 with Gary Vaynerchuk being the digital mayor of your community, and it felt so innovative back then. What works then still works today. If it's not for you, it's not for you, but you won't know until you try. And you already have your favorite spots in your community. Just share them with people. If you're going to do some community, drop an I'm in the comments if you're still watching this, just so that I know if there's still people watching at this point. Look, you deserve a business that you love, not one that burns you out or leaves you feeling like you're behind. And the world wants to see you, and no one can outdo you at being you. That's a fact. You can't burn out from being yourself. Simplifying is a service to yourself and your clients, and it's how you stay visible and build influence and become the agent that people trust. And you don't have to do it alone. That's why community and collaboration matter. And this is just the start. In the Simplify to Amplify series, we're hitting reset on the overwhelm. Next up, I'm going to show you how to audit your tech stack, what to keep and what to ditch, and how to finally make your tools actually work for you. If you see it linked here, then go watch it now. If not, subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss it when that video drops. Tell me in the comments, what's one area of your business that feels way more complicated than it needs to be? I guarantee you, you're not alone, and someone else is feeling the exact same way that you are. And hopefully in the comments, we can share our best practices. Your next right move might be as simple as simplifying.